we have to, we lose $100 billion a year to Canada. Well, Pierre Poilievre, who is the conservative leader, and there is now a 92% probability on the polling, the polling Vegas odds that Pierre Poilievre will become the next Prime Minister of Canada. Here he spoke just a few minutes ago. Listen.
Good day. Canadians desperate to turn the page on this dark chapter in our history might be relieved today that Justin Trudeau is finally leaving. But what has really changed? Every Liberal MP in power today and every potential Liberal leadership contender fighting for the top job helped Justin Trudeau break the country over the last 9 years. All Liberal politicians actively worked to pass into law the job-killing inflationary carbon tax, a tax that Carbon Tax Carney endorsed in his book. All supported a law quadrupling the tax over the next 5 years. All voted.
Yes, he dug his own grave. And this gentleman, Vegas odds, 92% he will take the position. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Friend Shai Pearson. Welcome again to my channel. It is January. You know what? It is January. This. I don't even want to say it. Because when in saying it, in terms of my channel, it's a no-no. But it's January 2025. I did a video on this earlier. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know by now, Justin Trudeau is leaving. I guess it'll be about March or April. We will look at those numbers. And we just might be looking at it in terms of this man. I wanted to wait to make this my last video of the day. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. It is rough, but I am enduring. I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm almost out of the woods. I laid down for a nap about 4 hours ago, and then I woke up like, I thought it was the next day, which means I was unconscious, which is good. That's the best way I can explain it. I had some sleep. And it felt good. But anyway, I want you to look at this guy, and let's go a little bit deeper. Because people, like I said before, the NWO is making a move. The NWO is making a move. And we need to look at some things. Here's his birthday, June 3rd of 1979. This gentleman could well be the Prime Minister of Canada, as our president has jokingly said, tongue-in-cheek, our 51st state. But they're Commonwealth, right? So that's not possible. But look, June 3rd, look at this. Take June 3rd, 1979, his literal birthday, subtracted from today's date, when he made the announcement and Justin Trudeau made his announcement that he was leaving. June 6th, oops, I said it, 2025. Look at the difference, people. 45 years. 45 years from his birthday, he makes this statement. Wasn't Trump the 45th president? And then 7 months and 4 years. What does that mean, Pearson? July 4th, 1776 is when America became a country. You can't make this stuff up. Look at it. That's impossible. That's impossible. Trump, the 45th president, and then you got July 4th staring at you? Come on, man. If this guy is, you'll look back on this video and just shake your head again. We are living in a scripted reality, are we not? And then on top of that, when I look at this thing, I'm looking, y'all look at the background. That looks like red and black. Red and black means sacrifice. I say red and black means sacrifice. The question is, for whom? It's deep, y'all. Is there some speaking without speaking going on to the right of his shoulder? I tell you, boy. Got to check out my last video and put it all together. Nice background, though, but that red and black is speaking to me. Now, This is going to have to speak to you because I can't say nothing. Because I told you what today was. Okay? Now, the other reason I made this video at the end is because I wanted to see just about all the reactions in relation to what happened on this day. And I have a surprise for you. I really do. Look at that date last year. And look at Trump's next birthday this year. Now look at this. That's 75 weeks. What is 75 weeks? March 16th is the 75th day of the year. 3/16. 3/16 is sacrifice, like Jesus. Yeah, for God so loved the world, hallelujah, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whomsoever believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Like I said, red and black means sacrifice. For whom? Is everybody going to go into this golden age? And like I said, people allegedly are being put in position to make this thing come about in their region of the world. It's deep, y'all. 75 means 3/16. And then check this out. Today is the anniversary of this time last year. I want you to really know on this because this is a mind blower. Today's date versus Trump's next birthday, 6/14/2025. The difference is 159 days in between those days. And what might 159 mean? 159. Hello? Look, I know, I get it. Anniversary versus Trump's next birthday, 159. And 159 in reverse is that. But that ain't all. Did you know Trump is 78 years old? Come on, Pearson. Come on, man. Look, baby. And 6'6", the two legs of 666, mark of the beast, Revelation 13 came by and saw without the mark. In their new system coming up during the tribulation. But this also means 165. What is 165? Well, let's go down the road here. Donald Trump, born June 14th, 78 years old. Got to get the receipts. June 14th is the 165th day of the year. Right? 165. There's your 165 right there. In other words, it's Trump's birthday. You're going to sit up here and tell me we've been going back and forth. I want you to wrap your mind around this, people. All these hearings, all these situations. It took, about 18 hours to get it under control? Give or take 14, 18 hours to get it all under control? The back and forth, who was right, who was wrong? Did Nancy Pelosi, did she fail in her? Was she derelict in her duties and not sending enough help? How come Trump didn't react? Why did Rudy Giuliani say what he said? You know, the Cheneys of the world in an investigation. Come on, man. I want you to really marinate on this and then ask yourself, after you think about every little thing that I said and the things I didn't say, because I know it's numerous. Ask yourself, what the hell is really going on? Well, let me try to suggest to you what's really going on. the country is being taken over. And they needed a big event to cap it off, seal the deal, however you want to coin it, and then sacrifice some people allegedly on the way. Can you say allegedly staged? That the whole thing from A to Z was staged and played out and people fell right into it? Word to the wise. When you go out in crowds later on and something jump off, get out of there. Word to the wise. If you are in a political crowd or whatever these days in America and something pop off, get out of there. They need people as tools to run this game. If these numbers don't make you think, because I would argue anybody that the biggest word connected to this right now is dominion. Dominion machine is what the argument was over the vote count between Trump and Biden. But I would make you think that dominion is what God gave Adam. What is it about this domain that coincidentally this ballot box thing will be called dominion machine? That's not an accident. History repeats itself so you can see. And I pray that I'm showing you the right things so you can see. So when you put dominion together along with this, baby, it speaks. Dominion. Dominion. It speaks loud and clear. What do they want? They want America. And the numbers are allegedly showing you who the players are involved. Who's 78 years old? 159 means that. 66, two legs of the 666 beast system. And then 165 is June 14th, Trump's birthday. I rest my case. It's going down the road with this foolishness. Ah, but look at this, Pearson. Look at that. Why is that 97? What is 97, Pearson? Well, the 97th day of the year, people, is April 7th. And who's the 47th president? That would be Mr. Trump. I know it's going to be sad for folks to accept this. And yeah, he's still my hero. I told y'all what God told me last year, put salvation on the ballot. We're only going to get 25% of what we want out of Trump. We are Moses fighting Pharaoh. Whether you want to believe it or not, it is the truth, people. And I'm here to bring you the truth. That's the bottom line. Let's do something. We'll see how far we can go with this. If not, I'll stop the video. Is that it right there? Spell dominion.
Dominion. D-O-M-I.
That's it. Dominion right off the bat is 48. On April 8th, there was an eclipse over the world and America. And an X came out. That means I X you out. It's consistent with all these words, isn't it? Which means sacrifice. That's deep. I said that's deep. I said it's deep. What's the 93rd day of the year, Gregorian calendar?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite...
What's the 93rd day of the year, Gregorian calendar?
April 3rd is the 93rd day of the year.
So 48 is it. Dominion. Yeah, I need to really go so deep into that thing. People, let me say something to you. I got an email today And the person really got on my case about a video I did yesterday explaining what I go through. And they are comparing me to other YouTubers, saying that this is why they're successful versus when I'm not successful. Well, see, that's a level of ignorance that when you're ignorant, you speak from that basis point. When I tell you that there is a algorithm out here that is a God, that if you violate, you pay, then that is the truth. It's nothing I'm making up. You see, when I first started YouTube, I didn't know what I was doing when it came down to this technical stuff. And I still, to a certain point, I'm sure there's a lot I don't know. But what I have learned, that if I had just came out and just covered stories, no matter what story it was, and if I hadn't made it biblically based, if I had not exposed things through the Gematria, in which they do speak the powers, the dark powers, if I hadn't connected history with today and give you a present, to open up your eyes and to tell you that no matter what come what may, the Lord is still on the throne, that he loves you. If I had just ignored the call of God and compromised the way I'm built. You see, I'm not knocking anybody else's ministry or anybody else's YouTube for that matter. What I'm saying is that what you have from me is unique. And if you're ignorant about why I go through what I go through, and you want to compare me to other YouTubers, it just shows me how ignorant you are. It just shows me how vastly ignorant you are in terms of what the reality is and how the world really works. Because if the world ever knew that the things that I and other decoders put out here, there would be something so so humongous, so earth-shattering, that it would probably rival any transformation where people just realized how much a fool you've been made out of. And there would be a revolt. So before you email me again, and trust me, the next time you email me, because I usually don't, once I read that first 3 or 4 words, I usually just erase it. So you know who you are. If you email me again, I will erase it. I won't even answer it. But let me say this to you. You don't know. You don't know that which of you speak. You have no idea. See, once upon a time, I was monetized on another channel. Had like 125,000 subscribers. And even then, I was using note cards to speak, because I know I had to deal with the algorithm. So even then, I was probably only making 30% of the money that I should have been making. And for this dumb statement that you made to me, talking about, oh, why do you think they owe you something? That's another dumb comment. That's another ignorant comment. Pearson, the world doesn't owe you anything. Yes, it does. Because my work as a decoder and other decoders, we put the work in. You cannot compare what we do to regular journalism. And we are not hating on other journalists, other content creators. Most content creators can take 3 or 4 stories, put it together, run 2 or 3 videos, have a decent record of what history is, put together a 10-minute video, and make more money in that video than I make the whole month and make 90 videos. That is a fact. And you want to tell me there's a comparison? Are you stupid? That person who has No, nothing coming up against it to keep other people from seeing his or her video. I have cracked codes. I have cracked codes that will blow your mind. I've cracked the codes by the grace and the love of our Father. If you can't cherish that, if you can't figure it out, that's your problem, not mine. I'm doing my will. And every now and then I do complain about what I go through. So what? I'm a human being. I got a right to do it. The special calling that I got, every now and then you're going to say something. We are special people, one of a kind. And it's not easy doing what we do. We sacrifice a lot. And we still keep the Eddie Murphy smile on our face. We still try to be pleasant. And every now and then we complain. And then here you come with an email. Oh, you're washed up. That's why your son can't get through college. Making all kind of dumb comments to me, getting personal with my son and all this other kind of crap. This is why you had problems with the other YouTubers you used to be with. Every YouTuber that I helped out back in the day turned on me. You know what the problem is? You're just jealous because you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do what I do. And you have not put the work in. And it's unfortunate those YouTubers turned on me. And if you watch any of the past videos, you can't come in somebody's chat and publicize your RNL, your website, while somebody's doing a show. That's a violation of the guidelines for YouTube. So again, you're not smart. And you're mad because I told the person to stop doing that? Because you're not smart. I've been very fair. I've been too nice and too naive. So I work by myself now. You're just jealous because you can't do this. You don't have any skills. And you don't know what you're talking about. But I know what I'm talking about. And one day God's going to give me what my worth is. But like I've told other people on the show, if you watch that show, I don't care about having any accolades when I get to heaven. I just want to get there. I just want to do my special calling and let people know, no matter what they do, no matter, I don't care how deep the decode is, how crazy it might look, what they've been doing, and how deceitful they've been right in our face, smiling in our face every day, lying to us. And God gave me a special gift to pull this thing back so you can see. And you got the audacity to email me about what I'm about when you should be praying for me. Satan, you get behind me and get the hell out of my face. That's how I feel about it. I'm going to keep on doing the Lord's will. But I got a right to complain. Anytime it takes me 2 to maybe 5 hours to do a video, and the algorithm won't let enough people see the video, and you're going to tell me it's because I'm washed up and people are not interested? You're not going to make me believe that. Because back in the day when the algorithm wasn't that too much on me, I was doing fine. But note this. When you do the things that I do and other decoders do, there's a price to pay. There's a price to pay for people like me. And I'm paying my price. You're not even on my level. You're not even in my league. You're not even close. That is you. I love you guys who are open-minded, cherish the work, and understand that you have to be faithful and that you have to be humble to get the revelations and the guidance that I get. Decoding is more than just a personality. It's more than just numbers. It's honing your craft and honing your skills. And then if you're saved, you look for the Lord's leading and guidance to put information together to tell a story. And that's what I do. All to the glory of God. Because the bottom line is sacrifice. And the video I just produced to you, it spells sacrifice, did it not? Because it's the last days. Satan is a copycat. He's sacrificing the earth because he wants to transform it into a one world system. But thank God that Jesus said, well, I go to prepare a place for you not made by hand. They're promising you an NWO and a golden age. Jesus is promising you love, peace, joy, and everlasting life by his blood and the sacrifice that he made. Not some propped up man who's lying in your face. God bless you, people. It's a unique work, but that's God's love. And I'm happy to do his will. God bless.